Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday Night Delight. It is your man, Positively Glad, bringing you a live coverage of the finale of the UIRL F1 Racing League. We have made it all the way to the final round, and here we are today at the absolutely infamous and famous all-into one Interlagos, Brazil, of course. We have 11 drivers here, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. We've got Fatal Defiance, Master Spread, Wyvern, Skull. We've got Hunley, Sea Whale, Noodleneck, Q-Ball, TMS Sora, Embassy Ethan, the reigning champion Jonah, and Davey with his brand new Thrustmaster TX wheel with the F1 rim. Just want to make doubly sure, guys, that my mic is working, as it wasn't working for my Mass Effect stream last night. Dickhead forgot to recalibrate the bleeding dongle at the back of the back of the old box. But we are now rolling. Fantastic. Here we go then. A little bit of a sniffle here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to play you an absolute bittersweet symphony with my nose down the mic. But I'll do my best to give you the coverage. Probably not the same usual bounce around commentary, but I'll do my best just to bring you some coverage. Right, here we go. So 11 drivers, of course, for a 36 lap Grand Prix. Brazil usually brings you an absolute array of battles, no matter how many people are racing, of course. So championship is pretty much all wrapped up. Haas actually have an outside chance of winning the Constructors' Championship, being 21 points behind Ferrari if they outscore Hunley by 22 points, which is an absolute task and a half. They have the ability to claim the Constructors. Only 11 drivers here, so it is of course a possibility. If Hunley wins, then it is over. He just basically needs, if Hunley beats one of the Haas drivers, it is mathematically impossible for them to claim the championship. They both need to beat Hunley here tonight, and of course Hunley being in the Performance League is in the Ferrari. Jonah and TMS Sora are of course in the Haas car. And that is an absolute nose blow. Right, so one of many. Okay, we've got ourselves 3 viewers here tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And what is the weather going to be like for the UIRL finale here tonight? We're in Brazil. Usually we do get a little bit of rain, and that is absolutely cold to the point of brilliance. We have intermediate conditions here for this 18-minute short quali, of course, which means no matter what happens, people will be able to start on whatever tyres they want to, unless it dries out later. Here we go then. 11 drivers here. Jonah in the Haas, Hunley in the Ferrari, Davey in the Red Bull, Master Spread in the Racing Point, Wyvern in the Mercedes, Whale, who was in the Renault, has actually moved up to AlphaTauri now, alongside MSC Ethan. Then we've got Fatal Defiance in the McLaren, Q-Ball in the Red Bull, Noodleneck in the Racing Point, and TMS Sora in the Haas also. Here we go then. The first car to leave the grid. Will it be running wet setups, dry setups, bit of a mixture? Brazil. Oh, sorry guys. Brazil, you can literally tinker around with the setup and kind of make it a sort of mishmash to keep the dry wings on, but then kind of use the suspension and the suspension geometry to your favour. We have no cars currently out on track at the moment. I believe there's action in the Ferrari garage. That is Hunley looking to come out on track, and he is of course the newest addition to the UIRL League. Very successful addition actually. As we are watching him now exit the pits. Being the first person, the guinea pig, so to speak, to move some of the standard water off the line. Oh, bloody hell, that pit lane is probably one of the most treacherous in the rain. I'll say probably out of all barring Sandport, which is probably a crazy thing to say really, because Sandport is a bit of a kind of dodgy pit lane. However, if you're in a real big battle, sometimes it is possible to lose yourself. And MSC Ethan has retired from qualifying. I'm assuming he has a qualifying, but I did miss last week. I was with the family, so obviously the guys had a week off. So Ethan, so we've got 10 guys who can qualify here tonight. The Haas, Sora, the Racing Point of Noodleneck. Now, Noodleneck currently has a pretty big lead in P2. Whale wins the race and claims fastest lap, with Noodleneck failing to score. Basically not finishing, as there is only 11 drivers pretty much. Will be P2, but Noodleneck pretty much has it in the bag. 2 points separated third and fourth as well in the championship, and of course that 21 point spread. And Whale kind of was in the back end a little bit there, coming round. Final, what I said to be the final proper corner. These are all kind of king corners, aren't they really? But coming down towards the start finish line now, absolutely arse-knowingly quick. 193 miles an hour on the rain, obviously a bigger stopping distance. Quite as we go centre S's here. Centre early on here. just one corner, double apex corner really there. Let's go through the technical part. Brazil can take the two halves very, very quick. Free flowing, full throttle parts of the track, sector 1 and 3, whereas sector 2 really tests the driver in the sense that they will be pushed at the end of sector 2 now. To the eastwards line, probably not the wet as it is very treacherous out there. So we see Hunley and the Ferrari's going to take an early provisional pole, of course. This time with the boom. So we've seen coming on straight now, get off this lap here by Hunley. What a final lap. 16 I'm going to see. It's 1 minute 16.6 for every final lap in the intermediate conditions. So I believe the next one round is a round lap. Defiance is actually not Red Bull, it is Cuba. It's the Haas car of Sora. So guys, for this level, possibly like comment, I'm going to try and do it. I'm not going to be as open because content out for your F1 wise. Oh, it's the finale, of course, as well. Here comes Sora across the line, 1 minute 20.2, 18.5, and the fight goes in with an 18.4, 1/10 of a second quicker than this next to come round. It is Wyvern Skull, puts herself in there with a 1 minute 20.7, couldn't quite beat Sora half a second off for Wyvern. Pass me on double up. So, I feel like I'm a drug addict for gaining, Jesus Christ. Fucking hay fever. Here we go, seems a bit better. Ugh. Oh, that was a bit. I'll claim that one as one of my own. So we see Sea Whale, the best additions to the league this season, really come on strong as Whale. Oh god. Sorry guys. And a Whale coming round the final corner, booming down the hill towards the start of the street. Does dereg a little bit, but that's an easy P2, then 1 minute 18.4, 1 minute 18 flat, sorry. Cue ball, well that's a competitive lap, 17.6, begin to bridge the gap up to Hunley now. Hunley I think pretty much can probably feel that he's done enough there to possibly claim first position. Spread is rolling here. One of the Master Spread fan club are in the house yet, they will hopefully show up before close of play. As we see Spread taking on the very, very treacherous sector 2 in the rain. Yeah, don't want to oversteer the car through there, guys. Your rhythm will go completely off. And these all seem like very, very good lines here by the UIRL. As we've got a yellow flag here, I think that is Noodleek getting out of the way. He is on a 18.5. Noodleek and Wyvern's improved to an 18.7. Sora to a 19.6, beginning to put in the work here. As we see Master Spread, is he going to get himself in the 18.70s? He is, and that's P3, 1 minute 17.864. Who is next car around? Whale is still pushing. He's a 10th of a second up, but that won't be enough to move himself up a place. It will be if he actually gains another 10th or 2. He'll put himself in the top 3. 4/10 of a second gain, or 3.5 tenths basically. We'll put him on the front row. Long way off Hunley there. Hunley in that Ferrari, possibly for the last ever time. Based as his performance, based on your own individual performance. He's got off the shitty camera. As we see, it does get a big improvement in the final sector. Exactly 4/10 of a second improvement. And then Cue ball goes even quicker with a 1 minute 17.2 track beginning to evolve. Jonah actually on an outlap of Ray. Oh, he's out of the background. Oh, it's that racing point moving out of the way. That could have been exciting. And Sora, is he going to come into the pits? No, he's not. He is improving ever so greatly here. Sora moves up to a 19.4. Next one round the fights, currently on an 18.4. Miles off with that time. Then we've got Jonah starting his flying lap, and Wyvern moves it to P5. Nice, so the 1 minute 18.1. Good stuff by Wyvern. Oh my fucking god. Apologies, guys. I will bring this to you whether I am snotting down my chin or not. Right, here we go. Master Spread, 1 minute 18. 1 minute 17.8 to beat. Only hits him with an 18.5. Not good enough that lap. He will go again. I believe Cue ball is the next car round. Is a quick lap here. He's pushing. Oh, losing the back in a bit there. And he's half a second up here, I believe. Hunley with a perfect sector 3 here for Whale. So for Cue ball, will be able to get himself up there into pole position if he can keep the scope provisional pole. He's going to give Hunley something to think about. Definitely Davies on a lap here. We're going to skip over to Jonah, who's coming through the end of sector 2. Cue ball takes provisional pole with a 1 minute 16.5. He gets into the 16 club and snatches provisional pole away. Whale doesn't get anything. He's come for his next lap now. Davies starting his flight. We're going to go on board with Jonah now. Coming around the final corner. But before we do, we're going to go on to Sora, who is not actually pushing here at the moment. I think Sora's just trying to get himself a couple of laps and still manages to get into the 18s with lead and none. Fatal Defiance, this is a slightly slow lap here, a tenth of his best. Here comes RTL Jonah again, and he puts himself in with a 20.0. No pushing it involved there. Right, coming into the pits. Some point of master spread. What's he going to be doing here? Is he going to be continuing on, or is he going to be diving himself into the pits? He's going to be moving on. This could be a quicker lap here by master spread. I think going to be another one in the 60s or a low 17. It certainly is a 17.0. John Sewell puts him down a P4. So now the Red Bull of Q-Ball. Still pushing, actually. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, God. So, Q-Ball. Is he going to be improving, or is it going to be a pit lane dart in here? 8 minutes and 52 seconds left of the qualifying session, just over halfway through, and in comes Q-Ball. He has hit his target. Whale, what will he be doing? He's 3/10 up here. Whale needs another 3/10 gain just in the final part of the lap, and he has D-Rex, so he might not be able to get this, but he does improve to a 17.2, very nice. The Red Bull of Davey, where's he going to fit in? Davey, with his new wheel, puts in an immediate time, 4,000th of a second of Fatal Defiance. 1 minute 18.476, nice. Handy's gone back out on his outlap. Will Fatal does come into the pits. He is going quicker, but not quick enough to make a dent in the cars above him, so he comes into the pits. Severely lightening here now. I believe that was Sora. And Jonah also. Sora. Well, there's a racing point right by him, but actually, I think it was like a way, if I'm correct, of Davey. Yes, it was. We've got master spread. He comes into the pits. Like an absolute dodge up there over that bumps. Duracell probably happy with that bunny hopping, to be fair. Even my puns feel tired. Give me a second, guys. Oh my fucking god, right, okay. Whale is trying to get some ERS back. He's going to let 2 cars go. See Davey and Noodleneck. Noodleneck all over the place there, currently P8. With a points finish, Noodleneck will be crowned P2 in the championship behind Jonah. Oh god, oh dearie me! Well, he's crowned like nothing like that, he just hit the wall. That's absolutely not ideal. That's a mess. I believe who was that who just went quicker? Davey goes to the P6 now, jumps Fatal Defiance. Next car round, I believe once again is Sora. Is he going to be coming in? He is. Sora is just a bit slower. And actually improves from an 18.689. Jonah thinks, fuck this, I've had enough of wet weather. With no umbrella, I'm not doing it. Right, here we go. Fuel light is on for Davey. And he's got Whale behind him. He's done this is 6th lap now on these tyres. Fair play to him. Really seeing if he can get some life out of those tyres. Davey moves right out of the way. He knows his fuel's about to come to an end. He's really struggling through sector 2, probably due to the advanced wear on the tyres now. Just over 6 minutes left to go. Q-Ball and Hanley up top. Mass spread P3 with Whale in 4th. Big gap back to Wyvern. And then heads to the rest of the field, of course. We've not seen what Jonah or Sora, what they can do yet in that Haas car. Not much, it is a fucking Haas car, but we'll leave that there. Oh, sorry guys. Here he comes in, and Whale does actually improve amazingly. 9,000th improvement, not big enough to get himself up into P3. Still on the inside going into turn one, possibly a really good place to be. Start Defiance on his out lap. Anybody actually on flying laps here? Defiance will be the first, unless Sora is 6 seconds on. He's not coming into the pits, he's still going. So he starts 1:25.409. That's not going to be able to get your bills paid really with that for all that time. That is Bish saying, fuck action, mate, don't, man. 2 hours and 39 minute stream yesterday with no microphone. I listened back to it, mate, and I could have fucking cried. Some of my reactions on that stream were amazing. I'm going to be doing a quick Mass Effect stream right after this as well, if I feel up to it. I've got a little bit of a fucking sniffle. Bit of fever. But should be okay to do it. I mean, I'll probably be distracted halfway through this race, to be fair. Oh, God. Defiance is there. Oh, I didn't bother doing it this morning, bitch. I played with a little lady instead, did a little bit of a tidy up. Instead, failed. Defiance makes a mistake. Going into the left hand, they're coming in up to coming up to the final straight. That's going to cost him. Defiance coming across the line. It's not perfect, this. It will be an improvement. It's P5. Could have been a little bit better there, Defiance. 1 minute 17.5, made a mistake. I believe Sora is actually still going round. I mean, the guy's driven more laps than I usually make an entire race weekend. Did, don't race anymore. The master spread, looking to bag another pole position for himself. Huntley and Kubel, I've witnessed both of those two get a pole position in this championship so far during my streams. Had a week off last week, didn't do any advertising for tonight's race. Probably should have, just totally fucking forgot to be fair. Right, okay, here we go then. On the final corner, go, oh bloody hell, that's a bit over the curb there from the spread. Gets away with it, and so close to get himself in the front row. 1/100th of a second off. Cue ball does improve, does he? That is an improvement, I believe it is. 1 minute 16.5 now. Goes into the 16.5s. He moves himself into further ahead at the front. Still got Hunley, still got spread. We've got a yellow flag there. There's Hunley actually off. They're just slowing down, ready to take the corners. Here comes P2 in the championship, Nudalek. 6 for Nudalek, another one into the 17 club. Championship leader and reigning champion, Jonah. We're going to get on board with him really quickly. Hunley is just behind, so we flick into the Scuderia driver in a couple of seconds, probably around about a minute. Jonah then coming through 62 is going to traverse himself with a bit of traffic here. Defiance has retired, he has come into the pits, he's done nothing that he will be able to improve from that. Just in case obviously it rains in the race for whatever reason, you don't want to burn your tyres off too much. Jonah 1.9 seconds up, so he's currently on course for 1 minute 17.7. I don't think this is going to be good enough to get himself into the top 3 though. Sea Wales lap is definitely achievable. Cue-ball's gone even quicker, 1 minute 16.3. Jonah is 16.7. Is he going to be going again? Next car round, I believe it was the racing point of Nudalek. I noticed that Nudalek isn't really the best qualifier, but he's always consistent in his race performances, and that is Nudalek's qualifying over. Oh my god, I was about to say Hunley the man to beat, but by god, I mean, like he's 6 seconds off. He's already slower than 10th place Sora before he even goes over the crest, so definitely not this lap. Who's coming around next then? What have we got? We've got a Haskar again, I believe, on Sora. On his outlap, we've got Wyvern Skull looking to improve. 1 minute 18.1. Target for him to move up a position would be to get himself a few tenths shaved off. To get to the next row, he'll need half a second. He's currently on course nearly to do it. If he continues the 2/10 of a second gain per sector, he'll be able to definitely grab the share. Oh, 5 of these guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh, it says 4. 5 on the TV, 4 on the tablet. I'm going to go with 5 because it makes me feel happier. Right, here we go. We've got Wyvern coming right across the line now and does not move up a position. Oh, he does move up 1. He overtakes Nudalek. Doesn't quite get himself up to the next row. Davey as well. Oh, he's so close to the back of Nudalek here. 1.5 seconds separate first and last. Sora. Hunley's actually going slower, so Cubel's really hit the ball for 6 here. Oh god, so good. Whale also on a lap. Whale picked up a very, very fortunate win in Baku, of course. After spread and Sora had their moments of madness with the double drive-through and then the double crash at turn 1. Turn 2, sorry. Probably my personal UIRL maddest moment, quite frankly. Hunley, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Hunley, no, he's done. He's done. Hunley's out. He's not out, but he's not improving. Jonah retires on the track. Well, there's no one behind him, so I guess it's kind of fair game, I guess. Here comes Sora. Here, oh, Jonah actually went P2 at 16.6. Sora at the 10th off 16.7. This has got really close now between these guys. Can anybody do anything about, well, anyone, really? Davey, not improving. Oh, bless me, sorry, and he's 2 tenths off. Whale, can he put himself up there? Fuck! Whale doesn't improve his position, improves his time though. 1 minute 16.8 is Sora on another lap. Sora is rapid in sector 1. We could have a pole lap here by Sora. This could be absolutely vital for the Constructors' Championship. Still all to play for. Sora now, he has enough fuel to go to the distance. 3 tenths. This is going to be mighty fucking close here. Hunley is done. One man can possibly get himself on pole here. It's TMS Sora. Sora is bombing into the line. TMS Sora claims pole position with a 1 minute 16.288. Unbelievable drama at the end. The quali Cubal held it for so long. After displacing Hunley, Jonah tried and failed. Sora gets his first pole since I've been covering this league. Brilliant stuff there by TMS Sora. And Whale improved to a 16.8. 6 guys in the 16s. Nobody outside the 17s. Good stuff, guys. Very good qualifying there. Team Haas, with this result, claim for us to end now, claim the Constructors' Championship. Should give Jonah, of course, the double. So here are we, guys, the qualifying results for the Brazilian Grand Prix finale here in UIRL Season 10. We've got a 1 minute 16.288, sorry, for TMS Sora, Team Haas on pole. Sharing the front row with him, Cubal, 1/10 of a second off again, only a tenth between top two. Then we have Jonah, reigning the current champion and the reigning champion. Forward into P3, sharing the second row with him is Hunley. Third row is Master Spread and Whale. 4, Defiance and Wyvern, Mike and Davey on row 5, and Ethan, the sole occupant, on the 6th row with no time. Guys, back in a few minutes. Probably the roughest I've been on stream for months. Just here to give you the action though, guys, best I can. Right, so what we got is so far then. We've got 11 drivers, guys, 2 different strategies on the go at the moment, the softs and the mediums, it seems to be. The pole sitter, Sora, on the mediums, as his third, Jonah, 7th and 8th, Defiance and Wyvern, and last position, Ethan. The rest of the guys on softs are going to look for a cue ball to get off the line like an absolute bat out of hell. He's going to have to. He has to have a great start here, cue ball, and then he'll be able to move forward and get away, hopefully, from the 2 Haas cars who could potentially act as a buffer towards the rest of the field. Got to watch out for Noodleneck here in P9 as well, guys. The battle between Noodleneck and Whale is a big one. I think it's 2 points between 3rd and 4th as well, guys. I don't actually get to see 3rd and 4th on the table. Forgive me, I've been quite busy all afternoon. Sneezing. So, barely had a chance to put the fucking tissue down. We're going to go and have a little look here. Has anything changed? Nope. So I believe these are the strategies set in stone. You can run a one-stop here in Brazil. It is incredibly touch and go, depending on how good you are with the tyres as well. A couple of memories of my own, guys, around Interlagos. It is the first ever place I won a championship. Amazingly, but all the way back on F1 2013, where half of the bleeding F1 community at this stage was still in primary school. Good battle with my old buddy King Chris, who Bish, of course, is watching those very well, Korg, as he now goes by. He basically crashed off in the championship race. There was a glitch in 2013, if you guys played that game, where your cars used to disappear if you weren't from the same continent. And amazingly, Chris had that happen to him, and luckily for me, he was hauling me in as well. I had to beat him by, I think, 2 places, no matter whereabouts. Well, I had a 6-point gap back to him, or he had a 6-point gap back to me, which inevitably allowed me to win the championship because he crashed off and DNF'd. My other more infamous memory of Brazil was actually in RF1, where I was fighting for a title with Scotty and Topster. I was on the absolute charge of my life. I would have kept the championship race open going into Abu Dhabi, which ironically I got beat on anyway, so I wouldn't have won, but yeah, ended up having a pit glitch with, ironically, King Chris, my teammate. He got stuck in the pits, and I got stuck too. So that ended up ruining that one. Jonah switched over to the soft tyres now, so only 4 guys are occupying the medium tyre at the moment. 36 lap races, guys. UIRL does give up some absolutely cracking battles. I hope that this is a finale with showing you guys here tonight. These guys always put on a show. I hope that they continue to do so. Going to be going in a few minutes, guys, anyway. Do you know when you got hay fever? My jaw is going. I feel like like joining a drug addict doesn't get any drugs. You're literally... Wait, 1 minute. Literally all over the place, dribbling as well now. Absolutely saucy, that is. So here we go. Let's open up the next pack of tissues, guys. I'll have some toilet roll for this next nose bar. Beer and Pepsi, and toilet roll and Kleenex and tissues are the order of the day today. So I will actually be doing a quick recap as well, straight after the racing I'll be doing in Mass Effect 3 stream. One hell, and I mean one hell of an emotional first episode last night, but my mic didn't work, so you didn't hear any of my lovely reactions or crying. Luckily, watching a little boy get blown up by an alien in a space shuttle is really unsettling. But yeah, back onto topic. Brazilian Grand Prix. Have a look at the tyre selection, guys, one more time. Hopefully these guys will be going soon. I want to get cracking later on with other bits and bobs I got to do. And then we will hopefully sign this out in style. There goes 2 seconds. Another nose below. No formation lap in this one, guys, so we're going to be going straight into the action. Oh, God. If I can fucking see. Oh, Jesus. Can't wait to go to bed tonight. Right, so. as we are waiting for the action to commence, guys. Really fun little season here. It's quite cool seeing some of the guys progress as drivers as well. Obviously, Wyvern not showing up for a long time. We've seen a few familiar names. You've got Clem also showed up for the American Grand Prix. Unfortunately, he rage quit that one, which didn't really go too well for him, of course. In the chat, guys, we've got Hunty, we've got Defiance, and Bish here tonight. Thank you very much for showing support for the channel, guys. Thank you so much. If it wasn't the finale, guys, I wouldn't have done this tonight. I feel rough. So, may not be able to get through the whole stream. I'll do my best for you. Really not feeling well. Oh god, man. Always hits you really hard, hay fever, when you don't expect it to. Like, I got a plant outside, like a bee plant, purple plants and bee collect pollen, and it's just ruined me. Completely ruined me. I don't think it's a cold, really, but feels like the fucking flu, man. Oh god, sorry guys for moaning, but I'm gonna keep myself awake. I need these guys to get going quicker. I might fall asleep. Really struggling. Fuck is wrong with me, man? Should be doing a Mass Effect stream, guys, straight after this. Not 100% sure. But I'll do my best to keep going and plodding along. Right, these guys are gonna go soon because I'm. God. Trying to get my eyes focused. Fucking drinking beer to get myself focused. Come on, guys. I need this to get started soon. Stream for 35 minutes. Half of that has been sitting there doing jack shit. Right. Great qualifying, by the way, in this one. Sora, of course, bagging a unlikely pole position for the Haas team. Really, really good. And his teammate, world champion Jonas. If Sora turned up every race, this would have been a very, very interesting championship. Being on the medium zone. His teammate is now actually on the soft, so possibly a way to counter Huntley. Notice that Jonah did switch over, so there's only 4 drivers now. So we've got Ethan, Wyvern, Fatal, and Sora starting on the mediums. Probably looking to do a split strategy team, Haas. Very wise idea, actually. Jonah, this is the best qualifier I've actually seen him get. He's watching, he either doesn't qualify or does a lap and then kind of goes into the pits, or just so he can't contend with the really quick cars. Oh, God. Oh, my eyes are hurting. No Looney Moo here tonight, guys, either. And we are going, yes, right. Just before I fell asleep. Right, okay, here we go. Sorry about the constant sneezing, guys. I'll do my best. Try and. So, guys, here we go. We're going to go straight into the race now. No formation lap, of course. And it's lights out. We're fucking out of here. Here we go then. So, Jonah to the outside. Sora squeezed him off there. Sora squeezed Jonah. And Jonah's spinning. Jonah spun his fall to the back. Sora maybe on sight of his teammate there. Jonah made a bit of an unusual choice to go around the outside at turn 1. He's never going to make it round there. Bit of contact between the 2 Haas cars, and Q-Ball now all over the back of Sora, and that's disastrous. Disastrous for Team Haas. He's constructed his chance, and it's even worse now because Henley's gone past. Huntley's got past Cue Ball. Cue Ball's lagging all over the place here. Brilliant move there by Whale. And he just manages to... Oh, he didn't actually manage to get through. Fights Ethan and Jonah with... And Davy's actually... And Jonah's actually just snuck past Davy there. And like I said in the background, Sora and Huntley are all over... So Huntley's all over the back of Sora. This is absolute disaster. The team has... Huntley can't quite get him. The RS been used. Oh, he's been a little late burst into turn 1. Round the outside goes Hunty. Brilliant move. Hunty takes the lead on the Brazilian Grand Prix and shits all over Haas's parade. Brilliant stuff. And Wyvern has actually overtaken Noodleneck here. Noodleneck looking to make a move on Ethan before. On Wales, sorry. And Defiance, that's silly. That's... Oh dear. Oh. Yeah. Oh dear. This impatience. A little bit too... And look, there's fucking debris everywhere. Look at the fucking car graveyard. Oh, dearie me. Of course, Ethan damaged his car from that as well. As we see P3, Jubal under pressure now from Master Spread. Spread has really, really good races. Sometimes engaging by Magnus Hunt and to just turn this taken off at the top. Already a second clear of Sora. This is the worst case scenario. Team Harris right now. Huntley takes off Whale and P5 and Wyvern. Behind him, this battle's going to go on in. Look at Q-Ball and Sora. Oh, goodness me, they're all kind of jostling here. And what a run here by Master Spread. Spread. Q-Ball, nothing he can do here. The Racing Point has just far too much power, but he's going to try and hang it around the outside. And he doesn't. And look at Whale! That's unbelievable! Whale did both of them. Spread's not done yet. Spread isn't done yet. Here's now yellow flag, and that is Davy off the track. Jonah's pitted in for the hards. Ethan's pitted in as well. Direct reaction to Defiance's moot lunge on, I believe it was, who was it? Whale, I believe. Whale or Noodleneck, I think it was. Davey currently chilling out at the back in 8th place here, favourite with 9th. Move on their cue ball on the back of Spread. Lap 3 already, that is already an absolute truck ton of action here today in the finale drama. As we see it all the way down to P7, 3rd to 7th. Oh, some of the Archer cue balls absolutely annihilated here. Falling down the old Whale, experience to hunt down Sora. Cue ball, is he going to be able to make a move here? No ERS use, I'm quite surprised by. The ERS is going to be a natural anecdote. That's a shot. That's a shot. Come on, oh, cue ball bin there. Cue ball dropped it. He's going to watch out here. And he falls down to 7th, even further down. Red Bull having a shocker here today. Voids damage, which is an absolute medical marvel, quite frankly. Wyvern, again, he does this every single race. He's found his way into a good point score position, but he does have Noodleneck all over the back of him, and Noodleneck just gives him a little nudge there. Hubel went from 4th, making a move for 4th, to being overtaken by 2 further cars and moves down to 7th. And we are now beginning to get into the meat and drink of this race, guys. This is where the guys who aren't battling will be able to kind of look after their strategy, look after their tyres, focus on game day strategy, etc. And speaking of game day strategy, Wyvern's having a look here on the Racing Point of Master Spread. Oh, he's gone well off the track, so you have to get that back, surely. Wyvern, driving off to the Acropagua circuit there, to be fair. Hey, what's happening, Chip? How are we going, buddy? Hope you're having a lovely evening. I have got hay fever, mates, so ignore the very frequent nose blows. But thank you so much for watching once again, Chip. Much love. So what it is, It's Hunty leading with Sora in second, but we are watching that battle right now unfold, and it is a pretty decent one here. Wales beginning to come with a look behind. We've got Wyvern on the median, it's followed by the three soft clad runners. Spread's got damage. Potentially due to the cue ball incident. I'm not going to say that's what it exactly was, but he was running pretty close to the back of Wyvern as well. So I guess it's a fucking awful one. As the race leaders enter the 6th lap, nearly 1/6 distance here. As the racing player likely to kind of take over his teammate. Oh, big corner cut there by Noodle. Doesn't really help him at all. Cue ball there is chasing down Noodle like he's already been. It's with one racing point here. What an unbelievable run here by Cue ball. He lost confidence really, but look at the outside here. And he's done it, but oh Jesus Christ, he literally, that was amazing. Oh, he squeezed him. Oh, a bit naughty there by Cube, very naughty there. And there you go, Chip. I knew it was here for Spread. Spread does have wing damage, so he's heavily compromised, Chip, at the moment, buddy. Chips and gravy is, I believe, what you meant to use that tag, aren't you? But lovely, lovely food, I've got to be honest. Right, so this is the top three. Escaped, Wyvern in 4th, Spread and Cube are battling. I believe Cue ball, we saw it, he did squeeze. I knew like off track there, interestingly. No love shown, no love lost either. Between the two there. Racing points in the Red Bulls occupy 5th, 7th, and 6th, 8th respectively. Things are beginning to hold in Davey and Jonah and Ethan just in the race. Waiting for a potential safety car to come to pass. Whale and Sora side by side here. Whale went down the inside of the previous corner. Sora gets the move back, but Whale, will he be able to carry it? No, he doesn't. So Sora briefly fell out off the top two. Out of the top two, sorry. And we're going to go back to Cue ball here, who seems very, very racy tonight. Spread. Davey is going to get attacked by Fatal. You can see that beginning to improve a little bit here. The one thing you don't want to do in a 50%, especially these sorts of races where you've got lots of laps like a Brazil or an Austria, for example, you don't want to make a risky move. And what a move there by Noodle Neck! Oh, we caught Cue ball asleep. Get that motherfucker a pillow. Goodness me, tuck that bastard in at night. What a move there, but he's just lost DRS. What a move by that Spread comes in the bit. Sees enough of that wing damage. What a move by Noodle Neck. Them sorts of moves, either pull them off and look like a pro, or you don't and look like a dick. And that was a very pro overtake there by Noodle Neck. You get the feeling Hubel isn't going to take his line down. Is he going to be able to pull a move off similar? No, because the racing point has too much power going into the corners. It's very difficult to time a move on the racing points, especially with that kind of influx burst of power that they have. Almost like the turbo kind of catches fire right coming in out of corner exits to get a better power down. Watching this with intent right now. Sorry guys, look at me. Just watching right now. Literally, I'm happy there's no action at the moment because my mouth's hurting. There we go then guys, well, Cue ball and Noodle X. Cue ball did actually fall 1.2 seconds off. He's managed to pull himself back into the DRS here. A lap or 2 laps worth of planning here. This is what Cue ball really needs. The softs with the fights following him, and Spread is coming right in front of Ethan, and this is the big battle on track right now. Cue ball, this is a Noodle Neck. Cue ball, well, the previous that got gazumped here. Still all 11 drivers are racing at the moment, and Flo, excited buddy, I am full of fucking hay fever, ironically, like I was in 2016 when you first started watching me, Andy. How you doing, brother? Hope you have, oh, Cue ball, oh, goodness me. You see, luckily, Noodle Neck kind of rode that curb there, otherwise he would have absolutely been anal fisted by Cue ball. Would have been 8 balls, really. That would have been a rather exceeding. It's a killer, mate, but it doesn't stop me streaming. It just means my mouth is fucking hurting. Oh, you motherfucker. Well, these two, even while battling, they pull it into Wyvern's skull. He's only 1.2 seconds ahead now, Wyvern. He literally had a few second gap over these two. But they all still continue on. We just hit double figure laps. So cue ball. This could be his moment. This is his moment here. But the racing point is so powerful. But cue ball, I think, has got the job done. Yes, he does here. But spread it. Noodle X, sure he's going to hit back. Surely he's going to get this. Noodle X, we know he's fearless. Fearless and careless. Usually sometimes go arm in arm. Hey, nice, man. Well done, bro. Yeah, I've not had a proper job since 2018, if you count streaming not a proper job. So, yeah, fair play, Andy, well done, bro. It is a common problem, Chip, to be fair. Like, you know, a couple of fingers usually does the trick, mate, but when you get the whole fist up there, mate, you know, you think you're being fingered, mate, you're not. It's the wristwatch, not the ring. Even with hay fever, I'm still cracking sexual jokes. Right, so Spreader's pulled 1.6 seconds out on Ethan, and Jonah is just hanging back there at the back. Probably Jonah won't be pitting again, you'd imagine, unless he doesn't ass in here. This has been the closest battle on track since the Whale and Sora battle. Well, big corner cut there, that doesn't help him at all. Corner cutting in Brazil is very, very interesting because you gain a lot of time on the entrance to the corner, but then you sacrifice your exit, so you don't need to have a cue ball. He's beginning to look forward. Wyvern, but his tyres are going to be on the edge here, cue ball. The soft tyres usually got about 11-12 laps before they really get an issue. Massive spread with the fastest lap for Racing Point there. I did miss what that lap was. Give me a second. He is at 1 minute 10.5. The first guy, second guy, sorry, behind race leader Hunty into the 10s. So cue ball is on the back of Wyvern, but he's got to remember he's defending and attacking at the same time. It's my worst position to be in, guys, in the middle of a sandwich. Sexual puns possibly intended. But well done, folks. Well done for your first job, brother. My first job was I cleaned up my school, funnily enough. I was 16 for me, half my life ago. Whale comes into the pits. Early pit stop here for, well, the first of the routine tyre stops here for Sea Whale. It's the mediums, no doubt that is going to take him to the end of the Grand Prix. Whale will be out comfortably in front of Davey here, so slots himself back into P6, which means Sora will be battling with him. Sora, of course, on the mediums, lockout cube, here one over the back of Wyvern now, brought Noodleneck along for the party. Defiance has not put any time at all on Davey. Clips the grass there on the way up the hill. This cube will possibly stopping any potential momentum for a move on this lap. Sorry, guys. Wyvern currently on the podium briefly. Obviously, Whale has pitted though. They are a pit stop behind a Whale, pretty much, give or take 12 seconds. Right then, Sora. He's beginning to he's keeping the pressure on. Isn't he? I'm surprised Noodleneck didn't take a track into the pits there, but he's going to try and drag the softs out as long as he can. Wyvern with a great bit of defensive driving there, parking it right in the middle of the track. Cue ball, that's an absolutely... Well, that's a disgusting corner cut, quite frankly, by cue ball. I wouldn't feel proud for getting that position. That was awful. I mean, tracklimits.com right there. Noodleneck all over the back of Wyvern. Cue ball takes P3 in a very controversial corner cut to give him the run. No doubt that'll be spotted, I'm assuming, by the guys watching this on the replay. So Noodleneck then is on the back of Wyvern, but he has got his way through now. Well, Noodleneck should go on the outside. He's never going to manage it, surely. No, he's not. Ran out of road. Surely to Christ, we're going to see Noodleneck possibly pit here. Well, it's now only 10, but oh Oh, Noodle goes wide. Holy moly. And the race leader, Hunty, does come into the pits. Now Noodle needs to come in. It doesn't, that's surprising. This track off the track, he would have done that. Lost all momentum, so Sora takes the lead. Cue Ball P2. Got Wyvern, Noodle Hunty is going to come out P5. Not by much though. Hunty, Whale hits the curb. He's not going to be able to do it. He's going to be a lot closer than what he was. Whale's made a little bit of a match of this here. Sorry guys. That's Jonah and Ethan still trundling around at the back. We're going to keep eyes peeled on Hunty, and in fact now we're going to go and watch Defiance and Davey. Not really watched these two yet, so it'll be good to see their perspective. The only time we saw Defiance, who made that dodgy move up the inside and hit the side, I think it was off the racing point, off Noodle Leg, funnily enough. Correct me if I'm wrong. Brazil can be quite a dangerous track, ladies and gentlemen, in regard to making moves. You've got to be very committed. As you see, Cue Ball and Noodle Leg both come into the pits. Wyvern escapes. He's currently in P2 for the moment, 8.5 seconds. That 8.7 off the back of Hunty. Sorry, of Sora. Good race so far for Wyvern. Defiance catch Davey here. And this is unfortunate here for Cue Ball. Once again, he's come out in a bad position with Master Spread instead his teammate. But we're watching Defiance now. What can Defiance do? Coming down towards turn 4 here. He covers him off very nicely. I think Defiance might be able to jink him here. Oh god, wrong way. Defiance. Outside here, Dave. This is going to take a mammoth move. And he's done it! Brilliant! It's called redemption. Scythe round the outside of Davey. Up into P5. Provisionally, of course. Like a Cuba go on the hard tyre. Bizarre choice. Doesn't look like there's any rain in the air either. In the area. Davey, will have a chance here potentially. Is the lap. Only 2 of the drivers have not pitted. So there's 4 drivers who haven't pitted technically. Defiance one of them. Davey, has he actually activated DRS? Sorry? No, he hasn't. We just done it now, really late though. The spread is flying. Let's watch. The master of spreading. Davey has got the DRS, did use it this time. The racing brought just as a bit too much power. But looks of it, and does claim P6 for Master Spread. Cue Ball on the hard tyres there. He'll probably take his time and wait. You can imagine. And look at this. Davey went for a move back on spread. We've got Defiance just up the road here. He's not out of the woodshed yet. Interested to see what strategy Defiance goes on to. As Davey is on the soft tyres and really struggling. He needs to get into the pits. This is the lap to do it. Sora and Wyvern pits. Hunty is about, I'd say about 18, 20 off. He was only 15. Oh, fuck, that's Jonah, sorry. Davey finally pits in for P7. That's an early fucking pit stop, that. Will Cue Ball be able to jump Wyvern? Spread has. Gonna be mighty close. As will we see, and Noodle Leg has it. So it is actually positions stay as they are. Cue Ball, Wyvern, and Noodle Leg. Spread all over the back of Defiance now. Defiance going to have to withstand tremendous pressure. Whale has put himself an extra 1.5, again 2 seconds with the undercut there on Hunty. He's going to feel it at the end of the race still, Whale. Oh, Spread trying to find a way past Defiance. It's a fatal to make a fatal mistake, absolute pun intended. Sorry guys. Cue just hanging back there. P6 you see with Wyvern there and Noodle Neck. Here we go. Fatal is committed to the soft tyres here. Spread around the outside, the racing point has tremendous power. Will Defiance be able to defend it? He can't. Beautiful move. That was a better move there by the racing point of spread. 7 to P4. Which is probably where he's going to stay, you'd imagine. Defiance cue ball there just behind Defiance. So we see in the camera shot there, Wyvern and Noodle Neck Davey there, 3 seconds clear of Ethan. Ethan's gone to the hard tyres. There's Jonah on the mediums. Jonah's just not even really showing up here, basically, is he? Just had that incident on the first lap with Sora and then ended up it was fair game after that. It is looking a bit murky in the skies here at Interlagos. Curious to see how this is going to pan out with Defiance. He's got Cubal behind him. Some really excellent overtakes. It's not been the most dramatic Grand Prix so far. There's a long way to go, and I believe that Cubal is monitoring now towards Defiance. Defiance stays out again for another lap. He's absolutely sitting duck at the moment. Cubal. 2 VRF on Division 3 drivers also. Cubal makes it a P5. Wyvern then. Next was Hunty, had an incident here. Hunty's been caught back up by Whale. Here we go. Cubal now chasing down Master Spread, already at half distance, just over. Grand Prix Sora still going. He'll be going to the soft tyres, you'd imagine. Camera angle there. Going through the end of Sector 2. The downhill run towards what I call the final corner of Sector 2. Go on to now Wyvern and Noodle. This has been a race on battle between these two. Nothing really doing there. Whale and Sora's pitted. Sora's come in already. He's played his hand. Sora, 17 laps on soft. That's going to be a stretch. That's going to be a stretch here. Whale nearly hit. Oh god, there's sticking up at a wall there. Whale on the inside. This is his chance. And he's always there to back him behind the Hunty. Oh god, that could have ended in tragedy. All in all, Skiven has just come into the camera pan at the camera shot at the end of the end of the DRS straight round the corner of Sora. Something to think about. He's just getting another second on these two. Here we go. Wyvern and Noodle Neck on the back of Defiance also. We'll switch back to that in a minute. Hunty and Whale. This is a battle. Was that rain? Too bad on that car. No, it wasn't rain at the moment. No, still dry at the moment. 20, the finale of UIRL Season 10. Great battle for the lead at the moment. Double DRS here for Whale. He should have saved the DRS there. He's got to make this move, and Hunty's let him go. Oh, he's made a mistake, Hunty. What is he doing? He's having a mare of a time here, Hunty. He seems to be really struggling with the car. Down to P2, no penalties yet in this Grand Prix. Sora is flying. Now back to the battle for P6. This should be a two-way battle as Defiance pit and full just behind Davey, you'd imagine. Battling with Ethan, needs to get out in front of these guys. Defiance is taking them tyres an awful long time. Sorry, an awfully long way, should I say. Kind of think about that then. Sora is all conquering and flying up to the back here of Hunty, but of course Hunty is still in the running and still racing, so Ferrari at the moment will win the Constructors' Championship as it stands. Race lead is about to enter the 22nd lap. Noodle Neck just makes a mistake, but now we're going to focus on Wyvern and Defiance. Sora with a 10-4 fastest lap. Whale doesn't pit. I think he's going too long on the tyres, really. Who's stopping the Mercedes of Wyvern here? On the outside. This doesn't give much room at all, but gives him enough. It gives him a car win, so you can't complain about it, really. A lot more aggressive there compared to the way he was against Q-Ball, if you remember, guys. If you like to go into fights, not wanting to piss at these positions, but got to be very careful not to come on. Look at that front left. Oh, dearie me. Wyvern got to stay patient here. He has a much quicker car at this stanza of the race. Moonlight also. Here we go. It's actually only 2.2 seconds between first and third as well at the moment. Surely Defiance to be pitting in here. It would make ultimate sense to, so I was going to watch out. Don't go to the inside here. Defiance does come into the pits and has lost a truckload of time. Might get out, come out behind Ethan, you'd imagine. Spreading a world of his own here. Hunty back on Whale. We're going to watch that battle unfold here. Once again at the start, Sora's going to become a part of this battle very soon as well. Sora can literally just relax and just put a few tenths of a second on these guys per lap. If he does that, he's guaranteed the race win. Pretty much, barring disaster. Yeah, Defiance by defending extra aggressively there. Defending for his life, should I say. Has come out behind Ethan. This is now the patient game here. All drivers concerned. I mean, Wales going, oh, Hunty, whoa, a bit of lag there. Hunty. See Sora as well, all three cars in the same shot here now. Sora 1 minute 10 flat, he's not chilling behind him, he wants this race win. Hunty has got a bit between his teeth here. Yellow flag, who's that? It's Davey. It's Davey, I don't know what's happened. I think he's just dropped it, I don't know. Oh, right behind Whale there. This master spread comes in the pits, he's going for the 2-stop. He's comfortably in P7, so he might as well do. Oh, Sora really close to the back. Ethan's got a penalty, speeding in the pit lane. And he's retired from the session. Okay. Alright. Okay, right. Sound. Another rage quit. No comment there. Anything can happen, guys. God. Right, now we've got a battle here. What? Wales come into the pits, which gives Sora an absolute dream run. Hunty and takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Sora into first place. Hunty's going to fight back with DRS. Has he got enough? Don't know. And there's Ethan's retired car. Q-Ball in P3 comfortably now. Wales going to be hauling ass here. But Wyvern's done him. No safety car based on the yellow flag. That's good. And the cut is cleared up just before they get there. Fair enough. Wales going to be hauling ass here. Hunty is currently in P2 at the moment. Oh, bless me, guys, sorry. Whale then. Off a second. Behind Wyvern, he's seeing the yellow flag sector 3, and that is Hunty's round! Oh no! Holy moly! It's gone off, and that is huge! Is that a flat? Did Sora hit him, or has he gone for a lunge? I don't know. Into the pits he goes. Q-Ball is the P2. The battle between Whale and Wyvern's now for the final podium position. Wyvern's going to hold it briefly here, but I don't think it's going to last for too much longer. Jona's going to try and fight him on the outside. No go there. Wyvern held the podium position for approximately 2.5 seconds. Wales now got it spread the fastest lap. He's hauling ass. He's got his teammate Nudelek, ironically. Spread hit Nudelek off in the American Grand Prix based on a move with Whale when Whale was driving in the Renault. So Hunty down to P7 now. That's Wyvern falls down to 4th place. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys. So we have here Wyvern in P4, Nudelek 5th, Spread 6th, Hunty 7th, Fatal 8th, Jonah in 9th now. Davy's going to pick up another very important point for Red Bull. Can Cue Ball keep Whale behind him for the remaining just a shade over 10 lap? Well, yeah, well, 10 laps, isn't it, basically? Whale got very close to the pit wall there. Watch your step there, bro. God. Jeez. Here we go then. So Whale in P3. Ivan, Nudelek, Spread, Hunty, The Fights, Jonah, Davey. All following Q-Wall and Sora at the front. Sora is away and gone here. As it stands, of course. A spontaneous safety car at the end of the race. Change everything. Jonah, of course, and Ethan, so to speak, before he rage quit in the pits. Very, very out of sync based on earlier races. Now 5.6 seconds behind Q. I'm going to take a little bit of a trek down the order. So the racing points are getting a little bit close to each other here. Nudelek catching Wyvern as well, so we could have yet another 3-car battle between these guys. We're going to be dropping a raid as well, guys. I'm going to go get a destination in a minute. Elastic feeling to this battle here. 9 laps to go, 8.5 laps to go, really. Is Haas Red Bull at the top, Haas Red Bull at the bottom. Hunty needs to watch out because he does need to finish this race. Doesn't finish. Win the constructors is looking very unlikely. Smash and grab here. And Whale is he's doing everything he can. He's in 3rd. He's not obviously winning. Sora's ran away with this, but he's currently in P3 as well. His best for Nudelek as in P2 this season. Very consistent performances. I hope you guys have had a lovely season. I have really enjoyed coming back into this one. To the gap. Shade under 8 to go now. Sora, it's been his race. Managed it really well, pole sitter. That's with a different strategy, got overtaken at the start of the race by Hunty and Whale in the end, I believe. Whale pitting early, going for the undercut. Also, oh goodness me, the massive spread spreading his wings there, really. Absolute pun intended again. Over the outside of the track, I mean, if you're on regular corner code, you can get away with that. So you use the parameters as best you can, without cheating, of course. Q-Ball currently running in a comfortable P2 here. Whale hasn't got the oomph to catch that Red Bull, I think. He's going to give it a damn go. Lap 30, Sora's just got into, and we're about to have some fun here. The racing points and the Mercedes of Wyvern. Oh, that's on a 3-way battle here. Well, it's going to be two individual battles by the looks of it. We're sort with Nudelek catching Wyvern at a slow rate. Spread, just gotta let him through Nudelek here. So any team orders at Racing Point? Clearly not, because what a corner cut there by Nudelek. Goodness me. The game lets you get away with that. Fucking serious. And spread now, surely. Defiance spinning in the pit lane penalty. And he's ran very wide as Noodle, but he's got the position there. Has massive spread now, he can move on to his nemesis in the Mercedes. Ivan Scott, who's currently holding 4th place. Guaranteed points here. Here we go. Watching spread, trying to catch back up here. To the back of Wyvern for that 4th. Wyvern, another top 5 finish in the works here. Very impressive. Probably the most exciting Grand Prix of UIRL. Not constant. Do you know, actually, considering I've been sneezing and feeling a bit rough, I'm happy it's gone at this pace, the race. It's not been too frenetic. To actually mean that I've collapsed over. We've got to do Mass Effect immediately after this, guys. Not for long tonight, though. I'll do as much as I can, illness permitting. Here we go. 31. Sora is... Oh, Jonah's coming to the pits. He's going for the fastest lap, is Jonah. Sora, dominant performance. Watching spread now on the back of Wyvern. Lots room through there. This is my favourite overtaking spot on the entire track. If you're that much quicker than the guy in front, around the outside, they look spectacular. Done. He's not close enough here. On Wyvern, Noodlek having a great drive here in P6. Hunty has just been nowhere in the softs at the end of the race. Well, Noodlek there, we've seen him cut that corner an absolute array of times. And here we go. Massive spread is a good one to make the move stand here on Wyvern Skull, and does beautifully. Racing points now 4th and 6th. I think spread's come as far as he can go here. Needs to pull away a little bit more and just save some fuel. Himself to about a 2nd gap. Defiance 109.2. Imagine Jonah's going to blitz that. You never know though, because that was a good lap of Defiance. Hold a lot of time in on Davey. Go down the field now and have a little look at that. Davey's first race in the TMX on the F1 rim, of course. TX, sorry. Will be able to stop Defiance. I don't know. Probably not, based on how quick that was. It's all over in Defiance. Will he have a patient move here? He just needs to work on it, build up. Oh god, I'm off his film. Sorry guys. Close battle on track. Defiance versus Davey. All things considered, you'd expect Defiance to breeze this one, but the softs have not been very good at the end of the race. And Davey comes in. Davey's coming to the pits, and Defiance breezes past, and that is, I believe, the end of the battling. What a lovely season as we see Jonah with a 109.0 taking the fastest lap of Defiance. That's going to be a little bit heartbreaking there for him. Davey going to be switching to the softs, is he? I think, no, he's actually not. He's gone into mediums. This is surreal. Why mediums? I can't get anywhere with that. It's now a lap down, Davey. I don't know if they have ghosting on this thing. I can't remember. I'm assuming so. But here we go then. The race starting to wrap up. Hunty actually is looking at... Well, Hunt, Noodleneck. Sora's going a bit slow here. Has been on the sauce for 13, well it's 14th lap now. Not that durable in the sauce when you get past 12. So it's going to be interesting to see if Cubel can... Well, he's operating one tyres himself, so the one to watch here is Whale, who has got another 2-3 laps left of life in those tyres. his lowest finishing position of the season, P9 here. Been a really shoddy race for him, to be honest. Collision on lap 1. Sora. Gonna set Sora and well, set the racing tone for both drivers. Sora with a smile, Jonah with a well, frown. Not Hunty, he's beginning to eat that gap to Noodle Neck. We're going to have a little battle here on this penultimate lap, I'd imagine. Sorry, guys. A mint. Not too breath fresh, just so I can get some chewing action on my teeth, because I'm getting like a fucking crack at it. So here we go. Hunty. Noodle Neck. Wyvern did exceptionally well to hold on to this position. No rain in the end, surprisingly. I've seen races blown from here before. RRL way back in the day. Michelangelo ploughing into the pit wall in the last lap. Biddy smoking a cigarette round the final corner and blowing up with 5 to go in the old 100% leagues. It can happen, guys. Things can change all the time. I understand why people get frustrated and leave races. It does piss me off. I don't understand why people do it. Don't show up if you're going to rage quit, but, you know. The red mist does sometimes descend. Final lap for Sora. As we see Davey. Battle Hunty and Noodle Neck. Noodle Neck P2 in the championship. These two battle over P6 here. Bit of a crisscross here, but Hunty's going to send it up the inside. He is absolutely beautiful, but he's ran wide. And Noodle Neck gets the position back there. Very, very well done by Noodle Neck, keeping his cool, keeping his calm, keeping collected. As he maintains P6, but he's going to lose it anyway due to a penalty, so Hunty's probably not too bothered. Hunty's looking at bigger prey. He's got us 1.2 seconds to Wyvern. Hits the grass as Hunty. As for the final race of the season, we're going to crown yet another different race winner. I'm going to go back to that battle here between Hunty and Noodle Neck. Three-way battle now. They caught Wyvern. TMS Sora, bit of an insult with Jonah for the start. He didn't look back. Team Haas, very close to the constructors, but Sora wins the Brazilian Grand Prix and Hunty's got Noodle Neck. Oh, he's pushed him off. Oh dear. Very aggressive. Oh, goodness me, didn't even need to make that move. Really, oh look at Hunty. Didn't see the move in its full entirety. Podium's made up of cue ball and whale. Good performance by Whale, not good enough unfortunately to get himself on the second position in the championship. Here comes Hunty, he knows he's not done enough there for P5, Noodle Neck P7, Defiance coming through at P8, Wyvern another great performance. We have the final two cars come round, Defiance. Somewhat fittingly, not really fittingly, he's miles off where he usually is. Defiance ends UIRL Season 10 in P8 with a 5-second penalty. Jonah, Season 10 champion. There you go, guys. What a lovely race. A couple of dodgy moments, you always get that at Brazil. Guys did really well to kind of come through it. Driver of the day, Whale, you'll give him up. Good drive from Whale. Wyvern, very, very good side note there, P5. So, Davey, of course, did finish P10, guys. Forgive me, I did see him there at the end, crossing the line a lap down. So, guys, there you have it. Final race of the season. The UIRL. Goes TMS Sora. Did everything he had to do. Unfortunately, the gap was too big to close for the Ferraris. Who are we going to raid, guys? Actually. Okay. So, guys, just a shit in 43 minutes, TMS Sora wins the final round of the season. Cue ball in P2. For Red Bull, AlphaTauri P3. Whale. Spread in 4th. Wyvern 5th. Hunty 6th. Neil 7th, 3-second penalty, 5 for Defiance. Jonah in 9th, David 10th, and 1 retirement from the pits, of course. It was Ethan. Thoroughly enjoyed this, guys. Not been invited back yet. I'm assuming I will be. Well, I hope I will be. But from everyone here at UIRL, it's goodbye for me. No raid now. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys, for Mass Effect Legendary Edition, second part of Mass Effect 3, guys. Thank you for watching. For everyone here at UIRL, it's goodbye from us. See you in F1 2021.